Hello, good morning. I was invited to address you at this conference. So thank you very much for the invitation. My name is Anil Maheshwari at the Maharishi International University in Fairfield, Iowa, USA. I'm a professor of management. So what can I share with you that you don't already know? Probably nothing. Maybe I can just share the spirit of where I am at the Maharishi International University, where we focus on consciousness-based education and consciousness-based management. So let me connect with the zeitgeist of the moment. You know, Holi has just passed. Time of colors. IPL is going to begin. Cricket, another joyful moment. So let me address some points to you in the context of how one should live, how one should teach, how one should do research, etc., for your consideration. So in the spirit of cricket, I'm going to use 6 charts, and I will try to address everything in 6s or 4s and 2s as much as possible. So in all, I will be presenting 6 charts. Okay, so I will open chart in a moment. Right, so let's begin with 6 balls. First thing, who am I? Let's begin all our life, all our beginning, all our work with first knowing ourselves. That's the most important thing. That's the most important concern. We want to know ourselves well enough. So we can describe ourselves as a name. Here you can see my name, Anil Maheshwari. You can describe by your education. We can describe in many attributes. So I went to Ramjas School, went to IIT Delhi, I'm Ahmedabad, went to Case Western Reserve University, Maharishi International University, bunch of other certifications, leadership certifications, others, project manager certifications from here, there, everywhere. I could talk to my family, parents and children and in-laws and wife and daughters and so on and so forth. I can talk of career, what have I done, how long has it been, and which industry, where, which companies have I worked with, what fields I've worked in, what is my passion, area of passion, what do I do research in, what do I publish in. So all of those things are shown. IBM, Wipro, Maharishi International University, data analytics. I have a best-selling book, Moksha, marketing. I've done at IBM for 9 years. I'm interested in consciousness-based leadership. That's what I published on recently, been enjoying that. And so in summary, I could consider myself many things: researcher, analyst, author, speaker, teacher, so on and so forth. But ultimately, one should know that I just am. I am this. So who am I? I just am. I can put any label in front of me. I'm a trillionaire. I'm a billionaire. I can also say I'm poor. I can say I'm clear, or I can say I'm confused. Whatever we say, it is true. If we believe we are rich, that's true. If we believe we are competent, that's true. So whatever we say, we just, I am. And then whatever you want to put, it's actually up to you. So let's go. Second thing is, I want to talk about people around us, right? First, we know ourselves. We are the first people we want to know, right? Ourselves. But so what are our needs? So this is something I'm borrowing from a motivational speaker called Tony Robbins. And he talks about certain needs. Now I'm skipping Maslow's hierarchy, which you've heard before, but I'll talk about again in the spirit of cricket. There are 6 human needs. First need, and most important need, is certainty. You want to be able to get up, sit down. You want to be able to sleep and wake up. You want to be able to go to work and return home. You want to have the money to be able to feed ourselves. You want to eat the food and come back healthy. All of those things in life that we do, we want to be certain. Now, it can be addiction. If you want too much certainty, then you miss out on something. So second need is uncertainty. We want variety. Variety is the spice of life. We want to be innovative, creative, do new things, surprise. So all of those things also very important. Third thing is we want to be special. We want to be recognized. Our parents consider us special. Our teachers may consider us special. Our friends may consider us special. We want to be significant. We want to do something that is unique. We want to shake the world. We want to be known for something. At the same time, fourth need, we want to be loved. We want to be accepted. We want to be together. We want to be connected. We want to be in a family. We want to be caring for everybody. So that's our fourth need. A fifth need is inner need. We want to grow. We want to know more, right? That's what we saw earlier. Well, I want to be this, and this. I want more of that. And then sixth need, final need, I would say, is also we want to give. We feel magnanimous when we share our knowledge, our resources, our ideas, our love, our affection, and we give something, we feel better. So let's say these are the big six needs. And again, I've colored them in pairs so that you can see that these are actually complementary needs, right? Certainty, uncertainty. It's kind of about the world, the world at large. Do we feel certainty or uncertainty? Then significant or special is interpersonal. Do we feel the love? Do we not get the love and connection, and so on and so forth? And the third one is growth or absorbing, is much more spiritual as to how do I feel internally? Am I growing or not? And am I feeling like giving or not? So those are some of the needs. So figure out, the important thing of laying out these is look at what is your one or two most important needs. Reflect on yourself. What are your key needs? And think of what are the needs that you want to have moving ahead. What should be the most important needs for you moving ahead? Now, let's talk about capabilities. What capabilities do we want moving forward? Now we're in 21st century. With the COVID pandemic, with the wars, with so many other things happening, now we've been totally brought into 21st century. Do you think 21st century models apply? Probably not. What is and from a business perspective, what's new here? Well, there's a lot of abundance. Companies like Uber, Airbnb, OYO, many others are coming up with new models, platforms, which are to manage the abundance that we have. How do we manage the abundance? Companies. So it's a little bit different than shortage. We don't have shortage of electricity in the country, and so many things we don't have shortage of. We have abundance. How do we manage? What business can we do? How do we manage and research on in the future? So first thing is, again, confidence. We need the confidence, and it starts with self-confidence, knowing ourselves. When we know ourselves, I think we're more confident. So these are capabilities we need. It's been a perennial need. We always need it. Creativity, very important. So caring, compassion, empathy, those are all important needs. They can help be creative. When we care for somebody, then when we feel strong about solving their need, and creativity comes forth. Like an 8-year-old girl created like a walker for going up and down the stairs. Very cheap thing, but it's uneven. So because the stairs, when going down, sort of one has to be longer leg and the other leg has to be shorter. And coming up, you can flip the other way around, and upper leg gets shorter and the lower leg has been longer. Now, this girl did it because his father needed something to be able to go up and down, and she had the compassion or the care for the father and designed it. Why couldn't somebody else design something? So think of who you care for and how you can solve their needs. And that could be a great need and could give a lot of opportunities. Of course, it comes from curiosity, childlike, being open, honest, innocent, curious about sort of everything. Then collaboration. Collaboration means we need to work together. Again, you saw, we want to be connected. We want to love one another. We want to work together. We can do bigger things when we are together. But we do with morals, morality, being fair, ethical, and sensitivity to people's different needs, caste, creed, religion, etc. Being sensitive to those things, racial sensitivity, etc. Very important to do courage, be courageous. These are the times, digital times, where same thing again doesn't make sense, right? Once something has been said, it's recorded, available forever. You need to have the courage to try new things. Again, goes with creativity. You create something, but you should have the courage to share. Feel the fear, but do it anyways. And then most importantly, have the consciousness, expanded consciousness, transcend everything that you are or whatever you know, you tell, and then everything around you, just transcend all of that stuff. Our consciousness should be bigger than things that we know. Aham Brahmasmi, I'm Brahman. So ultimately, we can say I'm Brahman, not just I am this man, I'm this woman, I'm this researcher, I'm this student. No, we are Brahman. So if we can develop all the way up to unity consciousness, there are ways to do that, meditation, etc., etc. So those are very, very important capabilities that's for the 21st century. Okay. Now, how should we do action or karma? I thought from bowling, right? A lot of action is bowling. So bowl from the seams. Now, seam stands for shoot straight. Keep moving straight. Just say it straight and just keep moving straight. Once you've got your direction, just keep moving straight, move strong. Feel that you have enough. You don't need the whole world to support you. It will come when you have the assignment, the project, the creativity, the idea. The world will come. You have enough creativity within you. You have enough resources within you. You're adequate. You're not lacking in anything. So it's kind of enough and adequate. A kind of similar concerns about the confidence within that. Nature has given us everything, so we can keep going forward. And in the moment, be in the moment, not thinking of the future, the past, and say, what did I do? What couldn't I do? Let's just keep doing things in the moment. So we should be the wholeness of whatever who we are, whatever is our consciousness. It's on the move. Our life is on the move. Every action is kind of on the move. So that's what, as we bowl, we sort of leave the ball, and the ball is our action. We surrender to the universe. So let's do everything from our utmost running and bowling capability. Every action of ours should be our best ball. Like they said, you are as good as your best ball, same way your life is as good as your last action. So keep bowling with excellence and bowl from the seams. That gives you a control on the ball. Again, that's action. But what about inner life? Peace of this community, right? We need to be settled. What about the canvas on which our life is playing? So we are a civilization of peace. Support peace, research on peace, produce products for peace, services for peace, gatherings for peace. And then, of course, peace begins within. So these are two empires, outside external peace, but also begins within inner peace. I talked about expanding your consciousness, expanding the inner silence from which emerges all the impulses, from which emerges all the ideas, from which emerges all the creations, for emerges all the success and joy. So inner silence is the potential to create action on the outside. Rest and silence kind of go hand in hand together. And inner peace and outer peace go hand in hand together. Like, what did Gandhi say? My life is a message. He believed in living the life, live the peace, and then there'll be peace outside. So that was ball number 5. Last ball. You're a champion. You will be a champion. You are a champion. So what is a canvas of champions? Again, I said the silence from where you think of an infinite canvas. Your life doesn't have to be small canvas. Largest possible canvas. So how should you live your life? I would say paint from the seams, right? As a bowl from the seams, use those straight, strong, feeling enough, adequate, and being in the moment, wholeness. Paint from the seam. Paint the canvas of your life the seam. Paint in vibrant colors. Don't just be doing just one thing. Paint a positive narrative. As I said, if I am this, that is true. If I'm not this, I'm also true. So I am, whatever we want to say is actually true. What we put as a noun or adjective is up to us. So if you post a positive narrative, the world is getting better. I'm helping make the world a better place. I'm serving everyone. If you have that sense of positivity, I think that will be a great thing for champions. Paint your whole life, throughout your whole life. So what you paint should represent the wholeness, and keep doing it over a period of time throughout your life. Don't stop. Don't stop. Also use the latest techniques, latest technologies, digital technologies, other technologies, artificial intelligence, whatever tools are available. Remember, all the great leaders, even Mahatma Gandhi they were open to using new tools and technologies to communicate or produce, etc. Sometimes what is most appropriate for us, not just the latest, but whatever is the best suited. And finally, my final point is paint for the civilization. Just don't live life for yourself. We are representative of civilization. Paint for the moons, paint for the stars, paint in the biggest possible canvas, paint for eternity, paint in a way that it will make the whole universe proud of you. So this is my message to you. I hope you have a great conference and a great life, and wish you greatest success. Namaskar. Bye-bye.